Oh, hello, this is Chad with the Northern Survivalist. I just got my Swedish Mora bushcraft knife. This is razor sharp and will literally take hair off your arm, and I'm sure you could probably even shave with it. But what I've been doing here is I'm in the process of making an apple cobbler, and one of the first steps is to shave the skin off the apples, and then cut them up into either cubes or eighths. And I'm going to give you an example of that here with the Swedish Mora. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do have a tripod coming for this iPod. But as you can see, maybe I'm not the best, but having this smaller knife compared to my Rat 7 is certainly helpful. I have more control over it. I can put my thumb and do some intimate stuff with it, such as shaving. Does it baton? Well, let's see. I know. Batoning an apple with an apple. Okay, this is I know this is kind of corny, but let's do it anyways. Oh yes, fairly clean cut there. Okay, and we're gonna de-seed these apples and save the good flesh and cut it all up. And with that, this is the first part of the video, and I'll leave you with the Swedish Mora. Oh, by the way, you can get the Swedish Mora at my gear store. It's $34 and I'm eligible for free shipping. Alright, thank you. And you can find that at the northernsurvivalist.com. Well, hello and welcome back. Right now I'm at the cutting into different shapes here. I mean, I really don't have any, they aren't too uniform. I'm just going with what generally I end up with here. Now I may have a little bit too many apples, but that doesn't cause a problem. And let's cut one of these up into cubes. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. Ah, excuse the finger. As you can see there, I didn't really get a consistent cut, but nonetheless, you know what? It all tastes good. It all tastes the same going in. So, anyways, as I cut through these, I won't bore you, because that's like working in a kitchen, doing prep work in a restaurant, you know. So you're not getting paid minimum wage to sit here and watch me. So I'll bore myself. Okay, and I'll be back. In the meantime, visit my website, northernsurvivalist.com. Thanks. Okay, welcome back. And next, we're going to put some of this cane sugar. This type of cane sugar is called Demerara or something like that. It actually contains vitamin A. It's one of the few sugars that actually contains any vitamins. But I'm going to take a half. Just go over and light sprinkle. And, this is not brown sugar, even though it has a tint of brown. It's not what they consider brown. So, okay, I ended up just going large on this recipe, and you know, I just kind of loosely followed the directions, and it turns out fine. You know, it's like it's supposed to have a creative mind and use your creative ideas to. If you run across a recipe on the internet and you're like, ooh, I can't do that because it's not organic, use your head and just come up with an organic way to do it. And it's because we're on tough economic times right here, and people are having there's millions and millions of people on food stamps right now, and they get like a couple $100 a month. But here's where they go wrong with their oops. Guess this one got a bit much sugar. I was blabbing away BSing. But where they're going wrong is they buy everything processed, everything, and they buy just worthless junk food, chips, and just, I mean, god awful stuff, and they're giving this stuff to their kids and everything. I mean, my god, I was on the bus the other day and I saw a young mother with her little baby, and the baby's sucking on a bottle of high fructose corn syrup, orange crush soda, and that should be a crime. I mean, come on. And that's called. They're going to give that little girl. She must have been 18 months old, and, or maybe 2 years. I'm not sure, but feeding them just junk. Okay, yeah, I know I put sugar on this, but it's this is a dessert. I mean, come on now. These apples are local, and I think I forgot, but they they didn't come from New Zealand or whatever, and you know, it's October, and this is like the time of year when apples come about for harvest, so why not take advantage of them? I mean, shoot, you can even do this using crab apples if you wanted. I bet that turns out really good. Oh, idea popped in my head. I can go out and pick crab apples now. I think you get away with about 20 crab apples to accomplish the same thing that these 8 or 9 large apples did. Maybe a little bit more. Wouldn't hurt to pick a couple more. But, okay, coming up in the video, we're going to. I've got some butter and some oats, and next we're gonna have to shut off the camera and cut up some butter. But we're gonna add about a tablespoon of or whatever it is. Put that measurements on these things. It says tablespoon. Oh, that's like not very much. Okay, about that much butter over the top of that. I'd probably put another tablespoon over here. Just put little chunks around. Okay, and I'll be back, and we'll get this on the road here. Okay. All right. Okay, welcome back. What we got here is the dry ingredients along with the rest of the butter. I went a little bit larger on this since I've got 2 pans, and this is what I mean by you put little chunks with just a tablespoon. You just kind of spread it around. Same as you can see in there. These little chunks of butter. And, okay, next thing, what I put in here was this flour is stone ground spelt flour. Organic and oats. I'm not sure their origin, but and down in here, as you can see, there's the commonly known as brown sugar, not to be confused with that brown looking sugar over there. This is stuff they sell as brown sugar. So basically what you're going to do here is mix all this together, mash it up. I imagine a fork would work great for this too. Whatever you got on hand. I just happen to have this on hand, so this is what I'm using. There is no standard protocol. It's just BS. If I don't live that way. I'm kind of an anarchist, libertarian, and I live under I'm the captain of my own ship. So I'm gonna get down to some mortaring here, and which is going to be a little difficult while holding this camera, and I'm getting sick and tired of putting the camera in my mouth. I mean, you know, it's like I feel like I'm grunting on the videos. So I'll get this more mixed up and come back. All right.